simply unbelievable. How proud can one man be?
You are, without a doubt, the cockiest human I've ever met!
That's simple. Because he's the most powerful man in the 7 deadly sins.
I'm also the one who stands at the pinnacle of all races.
Before I kill you, I have to know. What was your name again?
And my name is...
What is good, beautiful people? I'm your host, KingLionOFLocs, and we are here to do to give you my voting for the nominations for the Game of the Year award. And so, without further ado, let's get into what started voting. Okay, so Game of the Year, we have Astrobot, Blanco, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring, Shadow of Erdtree, Final Fantasy Rebirth, Metaphor Fantasio. So if you ask me, I have been seeing a lot of people been having some takes on the fact of adding DLC as Game of the Year when it's like extra content. I do feel that especially if you've already won Game of the Year last year, you having DLC, which is long, I wouldn't say as long as the original content, but it is technically, it's a long format. It's actually like DLC for the game. I will actually say that you don't deserve Game of the Year. Now, out of these, if you take out Elden Ring, we still have Final Fantasy Rebirth, Metaphor Fantasio, Black Myth Wukong, and Astrobot. This other game, I'm not entirely sure about. This one here, you can't see the mouse, but just know it's where the cursor's at is where the line is at. This one I've not heard that much about. Astrobot, I've heard a lot about. It does look like a fun game. Black Myth Wukong, we've been told about this game for forever. When it finally came out, it was good. I feel like it didn't stand the test of time because like once you beat it, it was like it's any other first person game. You beat it, it's done. Final Fantasy Rebirth, I have not finished that. I played the beta demo for it, which it was good. I just have not finished it. Metaphor Fantasio, it's okay. Me personally, I'm not interested in it. It looks like it's a good story, but I'm not interested in it. So between me, I have either Rebirth, Black Myth, or Astrobot. I would have to go more towards Black Myth because it like I said, it was a fun game. People were excited to play it, and when it did come out, we were excited for it. So I'm gonna go for Black Myth Wukong. Let's see what the next category is. Best Game Direction award for outstanding creative vision, innovative and in-game direction and design. So again, we have the same category. I would have to say best game direction. Best game direction, I would have to go best game direction. That's kind of hard. Again, it doesn't help that like I haven't finished this. Like I haven't seen gameplays of it because I want to do it for the channel for you guys. Metaphor is just not interesting for me. I've seen Astrobot. It's like any other platformer. And then Black Myth Wukong. I want to say Black Myth Wukong, but then also the direction for, you know what? We'll give Elden Ring this one because I did like the direction Elden Ring was going for it. Best narrative. For outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game, we have Final Fantasy Rebirth, we have Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, we have Metaphor, we have Hellblade 2, and Silent Hill 2. Now, Silent Hill 2 is a remake. I don't know if it was too much different from the original game. I think it was exactly the same. Hellblade 2, I did see that. I definitely enjoyed Hellblade 1 and 2. I haven't played it on the channel or really that much by myself. I played it with a friend. The first one came out. The second one looks really good. Metaphor, again, I just can't get behind that. Like a Dragon, I have not seen, and I want to play that later for the channel, like all of them. And then again, Final Fantasy. I will have to go with Hellblade had the best narrative storytelling, only because again I haven't really seen this one all that much because I haven't played it. I know it changes from the original story, but again I haven't played the original or this one. I haven't played this one yet. Not really interesting to me. It's a remake. I know of the story, of the gist of it, but I will definitely say for like the best new story develop, like best new story, I gotta give it to Hellblade. I'll give it to Hellblade. You guys let me know. Best art direction for outstanding creativity and or technical achievement in artist design and animation, we have Astrobot, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring, Metaphor, or Niver. Didn't even know this game had came out. I do feel bad about that. Black Myth Wukong, again, not Black Myth Wukong, Metaphor, it's actually a very pretty game. It does not deserve me to be like, it's a very pretty game. Elden Ring is also a very pretty game. Black Myth Wukong, obviously, and then Astrobot. I will say out of all three of them, the one that doesn't have the best art design, it looks good. It looks good and it looks pretty. I will say Astrobot looks good and looks pretty, but it doesn't have the best art design out of the other candidates. Even though Near or Never is like a indie platformer, indie like side scroller game, it still looks way prettier, at least to me, artistic wise, than to Astrobot. I could be wrong, you guys let me know. But the best art direction, I would have to give that to Metaphor. Metaphor, while I don't like the game itself, it doesn't attack, like it doesn't pull me in, I have to admit that the game is very beautiful. I like the art for it. Okay, best score and music for outstanding music, intros of score, original sound, and licensed soundtrack. We have Astrobot, Final Fantasy, we have Metaphor, Silent Hill, or Stellar Blade. Now I will say, out of the parts that I played for Stellar Blade, I did love the music more, especially when you're in the little not hub space, but you're in the little rest zone and it plays that little music in the background. Like I did like Stellar Blade more. Stellar Blade had the better music, I thought, personally. Best audio design, recognizing the best in-game audio and sound design, we have Astrobot, Black Ops 6, we have Final Fantasy, Hellblade 2, and Silent Hill 2. Okay, so again, I will have to give that to Hellblade only because really though it's not the well, I guess sound design and in-game audio. When you have headphones in and you're playing Hellblade or you're watching someone play Hellblade, 1 or 2, you actually hear the whispers of the people talking, and there's not a lot of games that do that. So I gotta give it to them. I gotta give it to them because they turned this woman's quote on, well, it's a disability, we'll call it a spade disability, into like her compass or her guidance. It told her things that if she was in a dark place, it would work against her, but if she was in a better mindset, it would help her stay alive. You kind of really didn't get that with the other games, at least I didn't get that. You can let me know about Silent Hill. I didn't finish watching people play it that much because, you know, I may decide to play it. Final Fantasy, I do plan to play it. Black Ops, you know, it's another shooter game. You know, you get your men's in the ear telling you, your man in the chair telling you what you need to do. Astrobot didn't talk, so I got to give it to Hellblade. Okay, best performance, award to an individual for voiceover acting, motive, and or performing captive. We have Brittany White, Final Fantasy 14. I don't know who she was. Hannah Telly, Life is Strange. I think this is I can't think of her name. Main character chick from Life is Strange. I can't remember her name. We have Star Wars Outlaws. She was the main character for Star Wars Outlaws. We have Silent Hill, Luke Roberts, and then we have Sonya Blades. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna have to give it Max. That was her name. It's either Sonya or Max because the others I didn't play this. I still need to play this, and I mean he's okay, but like, So I will have to give it to Sonya. I like Sonya's performance better than Max. Max was just not to give any digs to Max, because I was excited to see her in the new game, and like I said, I do plan to play those over. But Sonya was better. Innovative in accessibility, recognizing software and or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, or content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. So we have Black Ops 6, we have Diablo 4, that's 4, Dragon Age, Prince of Persia, or Star Wars Outlaw. I don't know any of these accessibilities that they have done. I did not play any of these games, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I will have to go with Black Ops, because I feel like Black Ops has always been one of the games that tries to make it fun for everyone. So I'm gonna go with Black Ops. Okay, game for impact. For a thought-provoking game with a per social meaning or message, we have Closer the Distance, Indica, Never, Life is Strange, Sonya, or Tales of Kitsune. I know I've butchered all of those names. I do know that. Game for impact. So now again, I didn't play Closer to the Distance. I didn't play this one. I didn't play this one. I watched this. In terms of impact and social message, I don't know. I didn't really feel like it gave me a message. It came off more so like the X-Men. And so I'm sure, or Civil War. So I'm sure in the next one is gonna give more of an impact. But as of right now, Sonya, Hellblade 2, I definitely felt like it gave you the message to not judge a book by its cover, especially the first one. The story it gave for her, and then in this one where she saw the darkness in someone else and was trying to help them, I definitely got that. And then Tales, I didn't play that one, so I'm gonna have to give it to Sonya again. Best ongoing, awards to the game for outstanding development and ongoing content that evolves the player's experience over time. Destiny 2, Diablo 4, Final Fantasy X, that's 10, 14, Fortnite, and Helldivers. I would have to say maybe Helldivers, because that's the only one that I actually play, and I feel like the more you play, like back in its heyday of Helldivers 2, the more the characters played, the more the developers were trying to give us stuff. Now you probably don't get that as much because the fan base has probably dwindled down a bit, but I felt like back then, the more people were playing, and it was just everyone. Like, it didn't matter if you had a PlayStation, if you had an Xbox, if you had a PC. Our job was to protect Super Earth and destroy the bugs and the robots. That at the end of the day, and it had everyone. And the more players we had playing, the more stuff we would have. So I'm gonna go with Helldivers. I'm gonna give it to Helldivers. Best community support. We have Baldur's Gate, Final Fantasy, Fortnite, Helldivers, No Man's Sky. Best community, again, I feel like Helldivers. It didn't matter what console you had, as long as you were willing to play and help us defend Super Earth. That was all that they were asking for. I'm gonna give it to Helldivers. It really wasn't a toxic group. I mean, I guess at the end it kind of got toxic because you got kicked out if you didn't have the right loadout, but that was about it. Best independent game. I don't know any of these games. So I'm gonna just give it to this one because it was on the best game, so it must be good. I don't know. Best debut indie game. Again, don't know any of these. I'm gonna give it to this one again. Best mobile game. So it's a mobile game. That's crazy. Okay, now I will say, while I haven't played any of these, I have been hearing about this Pokemon trading game. And this Pokemon trading game has been all on my feed. And while I have not played it, it does look interesting. I'm going to give it to the Pokemon game. Best VR AR. Again, I have not... I've seen the Batman game. And while the Batman game is okay, It's the only one out of these. Like, I've seen someone play this, but not in VR or in AR. I just saw them play it with the console, and just with them, like I think it was either PC or with an Xbox, but they were just playing it regularly. Like, but the Batman game, that's the only one I've actually seen, so I have to give it to the Batman game. Best action game. We have Black Myth, Black Ops, Helldivers, Stellar Blade, Warhammer. Best action game, primary and combat. I would have to give that either to Black Myth or Stellar Blade. And that's a hard one. I like both games for different reasons. I feel like Black Myth Wukong had better action in it. And you know what? Actually, no. Let me go back. Stellar Blade had more action cutscenes and scenes in it. Black Myth, while it did have better mechanics, I think it didn't have the best action scenes besides like that first scene that you played in it. I could be wrong. You guys let me know. Best action and adventure game. Puzzle solving. For combat, combining action combat with traversing and puzzle solving, I'm gonna have to actually give that to Silent Hill, because that was like a puzzle solving game as well as you did have the action. So I'll give that to Silent Hill. Okay, best RPG. So for the best game design with rich player character customization and progression, including massively multiplayer experience, we have Dragon's Dogma, Elden Ring, Final Fantasy, Like a Dragon, Metaphor. Best RPG out of all of these, I would have to say, again, I haven't seen anyone play this, nor have I gone out of my way to, because I don't know, Dragon Dogma has not been interesting. Elden Rings, I've seen people play this, it does look good. Final Fantasy is good, I just have not seen it. Like a Dragon, I'm sure it's good, have not seen it. Metaphor, while it is good, just does not pull me in. So it's between the two of these. And I would say best RPG would have to be Elden Ring. I gotta give it to Elden Ring. Best fighting, for the best game designed primarily around head-to-head combat. Oh Lord, okay. So we have Dragon Ball Z Sparking, we have Grand Blue, we have Marvel vs. Capcom, Multiverse, and Tekken 8. Now, I love Dragon Ball Z and I love Tekken 8. Little do y'all know, I have the Tekken 8 game and I've done like a recording of Tekken 8. I need to go back and do it. But I also love Dragon Ball Z. In terms of head-to-head combat, best fighting game, while this is a couch game for the homies, it has a lot of issues with it. Tekken it didn't come out the box best, but it came out the box a lot better than I do say Dragon Ball Sparking. So with a heavy heart, I'm gonna have to give it to Tekken 8. And I love Tekken 8 and I love Dragon Ball Z, but Tekken 8 gotta have that. Best family, for the best game appropriate for family play, I'm gonna have to give that to, even though it still causes turmoil and anger into people, Super Mario Party. You can get better than that. Super Mario Party, I gotta give it to that. Okay, best Sims strategy game. Best game focuses on real-time or turn-based simulations or strategy gameplay. I would have to give that to, I don't know, none of these games. This one, I guess. I don't know. Best sports and racing game. I don't care. It's a race. Ooh, wait a minute. WWE. I give it to WWE. It's probably not, because it's WWE 2K and I played the new 2K. It's okay. Stay tuned for later on that for the channel, but it's okay. Best multiplayer. For for outstanding online multiplayer gaming design, including co-op and massively multiplayer experience. I feel like I've already answered that one, but best multiplayer, best multiplayer that doesn't cause you to hate your family or friend group and allows you to like make it even. It would either have to be Helldivers, Warhammer, and that's about it, because this can make you toxic. This has ended friendships, and no one likes to get steamrolled. I'm gonna be honest, no one likes to get steamrolled. I'm gonna have to give it to Helldivers. Is it the best? Probably not, but it's better out of the rest of them. Best adaptation, Arcane. Best anticipated game. Okay, so me personally, a nigga like me, I'm waiting for Death Stranding 2. Give me my walking, like when I say I'm going on a walk, give me this again. I want another walking game. Content creator of the year, I don't know none of you niggas. I don't know none of you niggas. Typical gamer. You sound familiar. I'll give it to you. Best esports game, League of Legends. Even though that's toxic, I'll take League of Legends. Best esports athlete. Again, don't know none of you niggas. Faker. I'll give it to you. Best esports team. Who are these niggas? League of Legends. Genji, you got it. And that was it. And so it looks like we'll have round 1 open on December the 1st, December the 2nd, round 2 open on December the 5th, and then round 3 open on December the 9th. Just notify me when each round has opened. But yeah, that has been my thoughts as to who will be winning, or what my votes were for the game of the year, or game awards. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. I have been your host, KingLionOFLocs, and I'll catch you again later. Peace.